Knew I did a good job. She said she liked it. She was pleased. Her husband picked her up. She took off, okay? I sent her a text and I said, it was a pleasure, Miss So-and-so. Thank you for allowing me to do your retie. When you're ready to reschedule, just let me know. She said, it was such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much, and I will. She hit me up that same day. She said, hi, Opal, will March 6th at 10 a.m. work for you? She said, Monday, March 6th will be fine. Let me see if you guys can see that. That there. Check this out.
You were able to get in somewhere. It's not a problem. But as far as doing it tight.
That you told me I didn't make you an appointment, and I did. Then you told me you went to someone else because I didn't do your hair tight enough. So these are things we deal with. Some of you guys are just not honest people. Okay, so when you go to the Sisterlock class, I went in November 2021. So I had all intentions after to get Sisterlocks certified, all intention. I don't want to work that hard an hour and do all of that and mess up my hands, my legs, my feet. I'm just here to make other people aware that once you do start it, it needs to be a little more training. And oh my gosh, the grid. Oh no, the holy grid. You have to have the grid. Says who? Oh, welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you are true. This video today, I want to address some concerns in regards to clients and consultants and just the Sisterlock world in general. Y'all could be mean, saying a little bit of this, saying a little bit of that. Calm down, sis. If you're interested in this video and what I have to say, make sure you stay tuned, because this is a good one. I think it's something you want to hear. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so thank you for staying tuned. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the intro caught your attention. So I done showered and said, girl, get yourself together, put you some smell good on, and do you a video, because you have time now. Once again, thank you for clicking. Okay, so let's talk about some things. First off, the first thing I want to talk about is retie times. Now, some of you clients, you all have to realize that some of us locticians, what we deal with, okay? I clearly understand now. Before, I never understood why these locticians would charge this extra money, which is called a transfer fee. It makes sense. It makes so much sense. You will be fixing something that you never thought could happen. Because when you talk to these clients, when you schedule with them, first let's make this clear. I do not accept just any client. I'm also going to talk about Sisterlocks. Am I going to continue to do them? Okay, we will get into that. So just stay tuned, okay? So you clients, so why they charge this transfer fee? You get these calls, right? And you say, when's the last time you had a retie? How does your hair this? How does your hair that? You are asking questions. You are probing because you're trying to see or make sure that this is a client that you are going to accept. Because me, I'm good on not accepting someone. If there's a hint of their energy is not good, I don't even be bothered. I say, you know what? I'm unavailable. However, I can give you a couple other numbers of someone to call or direct them to the Sisterlocks site. And that's my way of not dealing with someone's bad energy, because I don't want the bad energy in my home. So it's not the money for me, because I work. So it's definitely not the money. That means nothing to me. I need good energy. I don't need you to sit in this chair and gossip or come here with all your problems and issues and your traumas. Now, don't get me wrong, I will listen to some things, but if I see that you are a toxic person, I can't do it, because it throws my energy off kilter. So I think I was saying that to say I don't accept just any client, and I'm sure there's other consultants that don't do that either. Let's get back to this transfer fee. I understand why they charge the transfer fee. You clients lie. I'm sorry to be so direct. I'm not trying to offend anyone. There are other clients out there that are great. They are honest. They are upfront. They will tell you. But you have these clients, some of you lie. And lie is such a bad word. And it's a word that I never told my kids to use, because shut up and lie were bad words in my home, in our home. It was bad. Those were bad words. But some of you clients lie. Now, if you ask these clients, has it been 4 weeks? Has it been 6 weeks? Oh no, it's been 5 weeks, or it's been 6 weeks. Send me some photos, okay? Because that's what you want to do. Oh, okay. They send you photos. They send you photos of you can't really see. And then you say, hey, can you send me one from the side, this side, in the middle of the head? Like, I get real specific with these people. They send them. So I always tell them, okay, this is my fee. However, if it is going to be more work once you get here from what I see, I will charge that transfer fee. And the reason why I started doing that is because I had a couple people sit in my chair. It looked like they hadn't had a retie. You gonna tell me it's been 6 weeks or 8 weeks? It was more like 8 months. Okay, now I am exaggerating just a bit, but it had to be, one person had to be at least 3 to 4 months, and another lady, I would have to say 6 months. It took me hours to get done. I'm finding out now that these are clients that hop from person to person or consultant to consultant because money may be tight, or, well, I think that's what I have to go with, that their money is tight. So they don't get it done on time, which is damaging their locks, and then the consultant is charging them more, so they get irritated at the consultant and they don't want to go back to her anymore. But then they start with someone new thinking they are not going to know. But when you get in that head and you see it, you know what's up. It's horrible. So you all need to be honest, and you need to be upfront, because that's why we charge what we charge. Okay. There's another lady I see her. She's telling me she wants her hair done. She's that comes into my job. She's asked me several times. I'm like, okay, so where's your consultant? Ask her the questions. Oh yeah, she's always charging me more, and she comes up with all these other fees, and I mean, it's always something with her. And then she's so busy, and then I have to schedule my appointment when I'm there, because if I don't, and then I don't get in on that at that time, then she charges me more. But every time I see her and I'm looking at her hair, I'm thinking to myself, that's why your consultant does what she does, because she sees that you're not consistent with your locks, and you're taking up more of her time because it takes her longer to do your hair. Of course, I didn't say that, but she's asked me several times, can you do my hair? And I say, you know, I'm unavailable. I have another job on the weekend, so I can refer you to someone else. Okay, so that's that. Be honest, be upfront. Let's also talk about, so I had a client, she had alopecia really bad. I did her hair. She came, she told me what she had, she showed me photos. Come on, made an appointment, she came here, did her hair. Her hair was really long. Did the retie. I thought I did a good job. I know I did a good job. She, you know what, let me pull this up, hold on. I had to find it, so I had to stop the camera, come back on. So I knew her hair looked good. I knew I did a good job. She said she liked it, she was pleased. Her husband picked her up, she took off, okay? So I sent her a text and I said, it was a pleasure, Miss So-and-so. Thank you for allowing me to do your retie. When you're ready to reschedule, just let me know. She said, it was such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much, and I will. She hit me up that same day, or the next day. No, it was the same day. She said, hi, Opal, will March 6th at 10 a.m. work for you? I said, 9:30 is better. I can do it before I head to work that day. This is when I was working a later shift, okay? She said, I'm sorry, I was in the mountains with no signal. I meant March 4th, sorry. I said, driving now, I'll let you know. I said, excuse the delayed reply, just sitting down to respond. The day is not available. Monday the 6th at 9:30 is available as I work later. If I get any cancellations, I'll let you know. She said, Monday, March 6th will be fine. Thank you much. Let me see if you guys can see that. That there check this out right there. All right. So March 6th comes. I'm up, house clean, you know, incense burning, make sure we clean. So I like to keep a clean house. These clients come over, I like stuff to be right. Okay. I said, good morning. Are we still on for 9:30? March 6th now. She says, good morning, exclamation point. I never heard from you, so I went to the other loctician. Now remember, she said Monday, March 6th will be fine. Thank you so much. But then you're going to say, good morning, I never heard from you, so I went to the other loctician. I said, we scheduled for March 6th. I have confirmation via text. So I screenshot and sent it to her. She said, oh, you're right. I couldn't wait that long because you didn't do it tight. If it's okay, I'll hold on to your number for the future. What did I say?
You know, you were able to get in somewhere. It's not a problem. But as far as doing it tight, I don't. When the hair is thinning, I don't do it tight. When I went to the Sisterlocks school, they trained us not to do hair tight because it's going to pull more and then you're going to lose more hair. So if someone else does it tight, that works. I'm just not comfortable with doing that because it's just not the way I was taught, okay? But anyway, other than that, you have a great day and blessings to you, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay, so that's what I sent her. She said, thank you so much. You have a great day as well. Remember, this was March 6th. She's supposed to come. March 6th, I get hit up with this. I don't want to show her name. These clients are something else. I'm going to read it to you though. It says, good morning, Opal, exclamation point. I hope all is well with you. Are you available to do my hair tomorrow at 10 a.m.? I said, and who? And what? Not what, but what? I said, so sorry for the delayed reply, because it did take me a while to get back to her. No, I don't have anything for tomorrow. And she said, thank you. Why would I do this lady's hair and she's sitting told a bold-faced lie? I don't deal with energies like that. You told me I didn't make you an appointment, and I did. Then you told me you went to someone else because I didn't do your hair tight enough. I'm going to try to insert some pictures, of course not of her face. I wouldn't ever, ever, ever do that. Her alopecia was so bad, like her hair, some of it was hanging on by like 5 little like hair strands. So I'm carefully, meticulously making sure that I'm doing everything right so I don't pull anything out. So it took longer than what a normal retie would. But she wanted me to do it tight, never told me, and I would have never did it tight. So she said she had been going to somebody else for a very long time. I don't know what their issue was or what happened, but that consultant probably was like, listen here, lady, come on. You are not going to try to tell me what to do when it comes to your hair. Certain things we can tell you guys. Certain things you all can tell us because you know more about your hair. But when these eyes here can see, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would somebody want to do your hair that tight? And you're losing all of it because alopecia. So some of these clients can get you irritated, but I think I handled it well and I left it at that. So anyway, things that you deal with, okay? Let's regroup. So these are things we deal with. Some of you guys are just not honest people. All right, so that was about the tight lock. So we don't want to do hair too tight. I remember I used to get my hair done tight. And that's because I wanted it tight. She didn't want to do it tight. I'm like, no, do it tighter. I want it tight. I was going back like every 5 weeks. And I'm thinking I need to stretch it to 6 or 7. It's not because I didn't have the money. It was the inconvenience because I didn't want to drive way to the other side of town. Not knowing when I was getting done, my hair was hurting so bad. My hair was too tight. It was way too tight. That was my bad. She wasn't a certified loctician. She's just someone that wanted to get started on doing it, and I thank her to this day. That's all on me. But when you are a consultant certified and you go to the class, you know better, right? So that had nothing to do with her. That was on me. Okay, we talked about the retie time. Okay, so when you go to the Sisterlock class, I went in November 2021. So I had all intentions after to get Sisterlocks certified, all intentions. So I started doing reties. I had opportunities to do some establishments, and I kept backing up from it because I said, you know what, I feel I need more training. But the more I did it and saw it and practiced on mannequins, I'm like, I have this mastered. At least I believe I do. Like, I can do an establishment. I know I can. It's the time that it takes and the money that you get. I've decided that it's not worth my time. To each its own. It is good money, but it's not worth my time. Standing up on my legs for hours and hours and hours, a couple days, if it's 2 days or 3 days, you got to break it up. I don't even have that kind of time anymore. When I was doing Sisterlocks, I wasn't working. I was at home. I was an entrepreneur. It's not that I wasn't working. So I was like, what other businesses can I do so I don't have to go out and work in the world? But eventually, with insurance getting so high and paying so much money, it made sense for me to go ahead and go back. And since then, I've picked up 3 jobs. They're all lab jobs. One is 75 per hour, one is 50 per hour, and one is a little less. But I don't want to work that hard an hour and do all of that and mess up my hands, my legs, my feet. And as far as I'm concerned, it is decent money. I'm not knocking anyone who does it. Please do not take it that way. Please don't, because it's not what I mean. It just means right now for me, things are working out, and the money that I'm receiving, it's less work than doing the locks. Now for a retie, I don't have a problem with doing that because easy peasy, right? But once again, it has to be the right energy. And those are much quicker than an establishment. I still have some clients. I still deal with them. Lately with my schedule, I did have to reroute a couple of them. But it's the way the ball bounces. Eventually, I probably will just get away from it. So back to the Sisterlock class. So I took it November 2021. My intentions were to be Sisterlock certified. However, you do, I think it was a week or two, you do online. I think it was 2 days in class. I went to San Diego. They really just go over the book. And then they send you to your home. You send you home or your hotel, depending on if you stay there. In my case, hotel. And they want you to do so many locks. So I think it was 40, 50, 60, or 70. I can't remember because they want you to do like each pattern. I have the patterns down. Not a problem. If you got the 4-point rotation, baby, you got it. The book tells you, you do this, that, or the other, how you're going to do it. If the hair is thick, how the hair is thin, whatever. The patterns are easy. Way easy. You can get it. Got the, I know how to do the parting. I have it all down now. But my thing was, I really believe that they should have a different community as far as once you are going through that and you have that 2 years, you have to have in so many hours to where you have to go to a shop. They need to partner with some of these shops and people that are locticians. Now that you have went to the class and you can't, I mean, now you have signed papers that you're not going to share that way of doing things. They need to send us out to people that sign up and say, hey, I will be a trainer of someone that's new. You go to them while they're doing an establishment, you sit and you watch, you ask questions, and then when you need help doing yours, they can help you. One lady told me she would help me, and then when it came down to it, she didn't help me. I called her over the phone and she was like, oh, yeah, cause see, you do it like this and then that and here and there and all this. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected. I expected her to be able to help me genuinely or let me come over there and watch her. But that wasn't the case. It's not her fault. Me, if I was to get fully certified, that is exactly what I would do. I would take people under my wing so I can teach them. Because it needs to be more of a top community. For the ones that have already signed on the line, we need more training after. Although now I got it and I'm gone with it, okay? So we do need more training afterward. Comment down below if you are a loctician and when you first started, if you feel this same way. I know this is the way I feel. These are my raw feelings of how I feel. I am not knocking the Sisterlock community as far as Dr. Joanne Cornwell, the one that started. I'm not knocking her. I'm not bashing her, because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm just here to make other people aware that once you do start it, it needs to be a little more training while you're out here in the Sisterlocks streets, okay? Oh, and then another thing, when you're in like some of these like Sisterlock groups, some of you guys can be so mean, talking about people are really stuck on the number of locks. It doesn't matter. If you're Sisterlock, you're Sisterlock. If you're locked, you're locked. It doesn't matter. You are now in a natural state as far as your hair. You're not permanent. You're not adding chemicals to it. Who cares if it's not this number and it's not this number? And oh my gosh, the grid. Oh no, the holy grid. You have to have the grid. Says who? Okay, when you get Sisterlocks, that is very, very, very important, because that's what they teach you. That's what they push. You do want the grid right, because a lot of people want the grid, okay? But it's not a big thing. Who's going to be able to walk up and say, you do not have the Sisterlock holy grid? You're locked. Doesn't matter. Stop bashing people that you think that their grid is off. Who cares? Stop bashing people because they don't have a certain amount of locks, so they're not considered as Sisterlocks. You got to have over 400 locks. But you got $3.99. You got to have over 300 locks, and you got $2.99. Does it really matter, sis? Does it matter? Be nice. These people, that's a big switch up, a big change to come from permed hair, long weaves, having this certain look that just image, this European image that you think that you need, and you let it go, and then your own sisters are bashing you because it's not to their liking, or it's not the guidelines of what it should be. Who cares? They're locked. Leave these people alone in these Sisterlock groups, in these lock groups, Microloc groups, whatever it is. Leave these people alone. Whatever they want to do, let them do it. Be encouraging. I'm not for dye, but if people want to dye their hair, let them learn the way that they want to learn. I don't dye mine. Recently, probably some months ago, I dyed like 10 of the strips. 10 hair, 10 locks. 10. But you think I'm gonna dye my own hair? No, because I know that hair dye can be damaging. It's also a chemical, okay? So, and that's the whole point of me getting locks. I wanted to stay away from all that. But if they want to do that, leave these people alone. Leave people alone. Be nice. Don't be mean. Work on your inside. Work on your inside, so you can project positivity to people who you come across. It's important. Deal with yourself. Be nice. These aren't Sisterlocks. I remember the lady, when I went and got my hair done, she told me they weren't Sisterlocks. I got step Sisterlocks. So I don't care about the grid. I didn't care about none of that. I was so happy to be locked. I didn't care. But maybe she thought she was busting my bubble to let me know I didn't have Sisterlocks. I just knew I had locks. But I still called them Sisterlocks because they Sisterlocks. It wasn't done with the Sisterlock tool, but it's still the 4-point rotation. So they Sisterlocks to me. Y'all call them Microlocs. They locks. They small. Can't nobody that has never had Sisterlocks tell me different. I have a lot of people say, oh, I like your Sisterlocks. They don't know the difference. These are Sisterlocks, baby. Just so you know, okay? And I love, love, love them, all right? I think that's it. So that's pretty much in the nutshell why I'm not doing locks like I was anymore. And the Sisterlock class needs to offer more training after, so you can shadow with a consultant for any questions. Because you can call someone when you get finished, you have their number, but they're not there. You still need to be out there to see what you can see. And people just, our people don't want to help each other. Yeah, thank God I'm not like that. But you guys, just be more encouraging to one another when it comes to the hair. It's a huge transition. It's a huge transition from permed hair to a loose natural to Sisterlocks. Big, 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 big decision for some people. Big decision. Don't be the one to have them change their mind when they're entering these Sisterlock groups and they see videos on TikTok, YouTube, whatever social media platform. Be nice, be encouraging, be loving. Welcome them. Consultants. Don't want to offend anyone, but if you all are consultants and you are doing hair from home, sis, don't feed your pet a dog treat and then go back to your client's hair, okay? Don't fry chicken and pork chops while your client is there. If it's a business, it's a business, and treat it just as. That's my personal opinion. I don't want to leave smelling like fish grease, chicken grease, pork chop grease. And I don't want you putting your hands in my hair after you done touched your dog, or you went to take your garbage out, or you blew your nose, or anything that's unsanitary. Or if you drop your tool and you pick it back up and you put it in my hair. People said, girl, I would have said something. Well, that's not going to hurt me. If you're a consultant, you know better than that. Why do I have to say something to you? I wouldn't even go back once that happened. It's not okay to me. It's not. I made up my mind. Do your own, or my daughter will do them, or I'll get somebody else. So you guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I really thank you for watching. Just make sure you comment down below. I know this is a long video, but I needed to get it out, and I just wanted people to be aware. Consultants and clients. Consultants, we've got to do better. Some of you are amazing. Some of you are lacking. No one's perfect. This is something so you can get better. And you clients, stop lying. Stop playing games. Stop being deceiving. If you haven't had a retie in a certain amount of time, be honest. If you and your consultant, if your consultant has let you go, usually it's a reason. Be upfront. We can look in your hair and tell what type of client you are. Okay? And then after that, we don't want to deal with you anymore. Because I promise you, them same people that were in my chair that lied, they have not got to get back in my chair. I don't care how many times they've texted me and asked me for an appointment. No, I don't have one available. Anyway, it's been real. It's been fun. But your girl is done.